Alright YouTube, so there's been some rumors that Sonic Frontiers and SEGA might potentially be at the future game show. I've seen a lot of content creators talk about this already, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I will address whether I believe this is true or fake, and we have a couple of other things to get into, so as usual, we will not waste your time. Let's roll the clip. So, I've seen at least 3 videos about this that SEGA is confirmed to be at the future game show. I've also seen a couple of other content creators tweet about this. So the natural conclusion most people have is, yeah, we're gonna get Sonic at the future game show. And the problem with this is that it's just simply not true. If you're not up to speed with this, let me explain to you what I mean. So there's this article on GamesRadar about the future game show, and it talks about some of the collaborations that they had, and it talks about their upcoming event. And the reason why many people are talking about this, and the reason why it went viral in the first place, is because they mentioned the word SEGA. It's coming later this month on March 24th, but let me read you the article real quick and I'll kind of dissect why it's not true that we're going to get Sonic Frontiers there. So, the article says, Future Game Show is GamesRadar's flagship gaming showcase and rapidly building a reputation as one of the best ways to discover new video games on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and PC. With over 200 games featured across 5 shows, the first show of 2022, the Future Game Show Spring Showcase, will be broadcast on March 24th. The Future Game Show Spring Showcase is shaping up to be our biggest event yet, featuring over 40 games with 8 world premieres and some surprise cameo appearances. Okay, so they have a big game show on March 24th that will be unveiling some games. But here's the part of the article which really gets everyone talking. The Future Game Show has reached over 150 million viewers since its debut in June 2020, with a mission to celebrate the most exciting, unusual, and innovative upcoming games across all formats. With previous show partners including Warner Bros. Entertainment, Team 17, Koch Media, Konami, SEGA, and many more, you can expect diverse game genres, from puzzles to shooters and beaver-led post-apocalyptic strategy games, with a focus on new gameplay footage and fresh developer insight. The Future Game Show runs 3 shows a year, the Spring Showcase in March, and an E3 event in June, and a Gamescom show in August. So this is probably not the first time you've seen that little article right there. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably have watched a couple of other people's videos saying that this is confirmed that SEGA is going to be there. The problem is, in this article, it only says that a previous show collaborator was SEGA. It never says anywhere on the internet or even in that article that SEGA is going to be there. So I think it's pretty important for me to hop on here and kind of debunk that, because it is misinformation. Like, it's not true. And a lot of people have been running with this, but I kind of just want to make sure everyone's brushing up on their reading comprehension skills. Nowhere in that article does it say that SEGA is confirmed to be there. On this channel, we always want to try to give you the most accurate news possible. And if there is a leak, we usually do tell you to take it with a grain of salt, and we try to make more of a discussion out of it. But I've been seeing this go around a lot, and it really is bothering me. Like, this is straight up not true. As far as we know, as of March 9th, 2022, as when I'm filming this video, there is no confirmation that SEGA or Sonic Frontiers will be at the future game show. I know it's very disappointing. We all want to see Sonic Frontiers news. It's been 10 months since this game has been revealed, and we still haven't seen any gameplay yet. And while I can appreciate they gave us a new CGI trailer and some footage of the game world, I, like many of you, do want to see gameplay. But I said this in my last video, we do have to be patient, because it doesn't really matter when it comes out. We will know when we play this game whether it's good or bad. So until then, we gotta keep waiting. Now, on the other hand, let me talk about why it's possible this could happen. While there's literally zero evidence that SEGA will be there, as I've said before and as many people have speculated, March is a good month to reveal the game. I don't know if they want to do it before the movie. I don't know if they want to steal the movie's thunder, but typically and traditionally, March has always been a good month. You got South by Southwest. We now have the Future Game Awards. There's even a PlayStation State of Play tonight, which says they're going to highlight some stuff from Japanese developers. So by the time you're watching this video, there could have been Sonic Frontiers gameplay revealed, but I would say that's very unlikely it's going to happen. But the reason why I think it could happen, if there's a non-zero chance we could see Frontiers gameplay at this event, is because SEGA did show off Sonic Colors Ultimate gameplay here. It wasn't the first time Colors Ultimate gameplay was unveiled, but there is precedent. Like, at the Future Game Show, Sonic and SEGA have shown off some type of gameplay before. So I find that pretty exciting. Like, maybe SEGA might surprise announce that they'll be at the Future Game Show, and maybe just like last year, they may show off some Sonic gameplay. You know, we still have over 2 weeks until this event happens, so you never know. I don't work for SEGA. I don't claim to have any insider knowledge, but it doesn't really seem that likely, and as of right now, there's literally zero evidence to support that SEGA will even be at the event. But keep in mind, things do change, and this is a developing situation, so by this time next week, everything could change. But of course, 4chan had to get their hands on this, and there's another leak that I want you guys to take with a grain of salt. Honestly, really sick of talking about these leaks. That claims that Sonic Frontiers will be at the future future game show. So let's read it real quick and I'll tell you if I think it's real or fake. So the leaker says Sonic Frontiers March info leak. He says right off the bat that Sonic Frontiers will be showing off gameplay at the future game show on March 24th, 2022. Here is what to look forward to. Starts with a CGI animation of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy chasing Eggman in a grass field, stealing the Master Emerald and activating ancient technology and the Titans. In-game cutscenes of Sonic waking up with amnesia and a voice waking him up. Gameplay shows Sonic standing on the same hill from the TGA trailer. Sonic has a new model that looks like the CGI model, and his animations are similar from Unleashed/Generations, but more fluid and expressive. Sonic runs towards the tower, showcasing the movement and parkour and combat, with Sonic fighting egg pawns and various badniks. We see the new area of the first starting zone showing an endless grassy field with little woodland critters and scattered rings, and an ancient city populated by various Chow/species like elemental, mystical, naturals, and so on. Sonic sees Chow in danger from nightmare-looking ancient purple robots and fights them in a couple of QTEs and ends with a spin cycle. Titan shows up, Sonic flees, and we cut to a cyberspace stage showing a farm-like area, and we see some gameplay that is similar to the boost levels of Sonic Unleashed/Generations. It cuts to more open zones, a desert with a Mid-Eastern inspired city in the horizon, an icy mountain with a tiny festive town, a jungle with a temple, and a giant city similar to Station Square but mixed in with City Escape and Speed Highway, populated with humans and Mobian/animal people. Cuts to Sonic transforming to a new form, has a glitchy purple aura and purple eyes, and destroys a Titan and frees Tails from cyberspace. We get to see Tails gameplay showing off his moveset, a combat tail swing, rig bombs, and laser gun weapons. Cuts to the title showing the release date of November 15th, 2022, and it surprises you with Amy and Knuckles calling for help in cyberspace. All I gotta say is look at my leaker, dog. We ain't never getting gameplay at the future game show. Nah, in all seriousness, it's like one of the worst leaks I've ever read before. There's a lot of problems with it. The first part is like the grammar on it was horrendous. It just seems like it was written by a younger kid. I literally have a migraine after trying to read that. It took me so many takes to finish reading that. It really feels like this leak is kind of just like all over the place. There's no cohesion. It doesn't really describe the open world that much. It really just sounds like a younger kid just got on 4chan and just made up a fake leak. Now, it doesn't necessarily rule out that we won't see Sonic Frontiers at the future game show. But yeah, anyways, they talk about a Chow race and elementals and all this other stuff. And also the new form that Sonic transforms into just doesn't really sound that realistic. It sounds like this kid read a bunch of other leaks and tried to base this one off of that. But it's really all over the place. It's like a game trailer, but it's also a gameplay leak, but they also show some of the story. Like, it really makes no sense. If we're gonna get a gameplay trailer, they're just gonna show off the open world and show how Sonic moves around and show like some of the combat abilities. Maybe if there even is a cyberspace, we'll see some cyberspace. But other than that, it's not gonna be like this. But basically, with all the evidence I pointed out and this fake ass leak, right now we have zero evidence to support that, and I hope you guys take that away from this video. I'm gonna give this like an actual 0% chance of being true, but one way or the other, on March 24th, we'll find out whether this is true or not, which is like, all right, maybe I'll give it a 1% chance of being true, but probably less than that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my content because I want to be the #1 source of all Sonic information for you guys. And make sure to let me know your thoughts about all of this down below in the comments. Did I lay out a good case as to why this is all not true? Before you guys clicked on this video, I'm sure you were all convinced that Sonic was going to be at the future game show, and it's always subject to change. There's still a lot of time to turn this around, but as of right now, we have nothing. We're still in the dark about Frontiers. We're still in the dark about Origins. I think right now we just got to look forward to Sonic Movie 2, and we'll just have to give it some time because as of right now, there's no evidence we're going to see any Frontiers anytime soon. I think SEGA will show it under their own accord once they're ready. Most important thing I wanted to do was just combat the misinformation about the Sonic series, and I always want to keep it real here. If something's not true, I want to call it out for what it is. But once again, let me know your thoughts down below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have nothing else to say to you guys, so let me know your thoughts down below, and until I see you next time, peace out.